Hey guys, how's it going? This is Gina with Impressive Glow Spray Tan and Teeth Whitening Training, where my ultimate mission is always to help women, moms, single moms, learn how to start a side hustle as either a spray tan or teeth whitening technician and to build some financial independence in that process. So today's video, I wanted to ask, are you scared? Are you intimidated? Or are you one of the many people who think that Facebook group marketing for your local beauty business is just not the way to be spending your time marketing your business? I am here today to squash all that and to give you some tips as to how I have successfully grown my beauty business in my local area for my local beauty services tenfold. So stay tuned. All right, so Facebook groups, like local groups in your area, can be a little intimidating. Now, I'm not talking marketplace because that's not the place you need to be. But I'm talking specific Facebook groups in your local area can be a little intimidating. You don't know what to post. You don't know what's going on in there. You don't know how to market it correctly. So I want to give you guys some tips as to how to just stop throwing spaghetti at the wall with your business and really be a little strategic about how you market your business in local Facebook groups. All right, so real quick, leave me a little comment in the comments under the video and let me know what your experience has been with marketing your local beauty business in your local Facebook groups. Have you gotten some clientele? Is it all that you do? Do you refuse to do it? Let me know your experience. I'd love to hear what you guys think, because at the end of this video, I think you might have some good takeaways to really help you out with that experience. Okay, first, let's understand that, of course, anything with business, Facebook market groups or Facebook groups is definitely a long-term game, right? This is not instant gratification amongst just about everything else in business, but this is a long-term game. You got to nurture the Facebook groups, right? You got to be in there and you got to really be doing some things to really get people to like, love, and trust you. So just number one, just make sure you understand that this is a long-term game. This isn't just an instant gratification for services in your business. All right, one of the reasons why I love Facebook for marketing local beauty businesses is just because of that. You can really narrow down your search and your ideal market to where you locally are. I think you are less likely to be able to do that with Instagram, although Instagram you can use, the location geotags and you can use location hashtags. But what I love about Facebook is that you can really generalize in your local area, and they advertise very much, this is a local group and all of those things. But I really want you to understand the different diversities of groups that you actually could be marketing your business, because we know marketplace is not the place to be marketing your business and throwing stuff up there. You got to be very strategic as to where you're putting your business and who you're putting your business in front of. So definitely, of course, we all love our mom groups, our local mom groups, but what about other groups like local fitness groups, local self-care, local beauty? A lot of places have like beauty professional groups, but the other groups that I love to target in my local area are other small business groups. Like we locally have, I think it's Ventura County Business Women in Business or something, which is such a great place because not only do you get to share your services and find other services, but you guys, you promote each other. So when somebody in that group is on Instagram and they say, hey, I'm looking for a spray tanner, that person that you're in this Facebook group page with now can actually refer you on a totally different platform. I think Facebook is definitely a place where it's a little bit more of a nurture and not just posting pictures and posting videos and stuff like that. There's a lot more networking, I think, goes on in these Facebook group pages. So make sure that you're finding your local groups that will really help explode and expand your business. So definitely, like, these types of groups of where your local people or where your ideal clients are places that you want to be looking for and the groups you want to be looking for. All right, probably the most important part of this video is to just reiterate that manners are still king. Like, the way you approach this whole situation is going to be how you succeed in this whole strategy. So in your Facebook groups, number one, they're going to have rules before you join it. There will be like a list of rules where they say no self-promotion or no posting, or you can only post on these days. Make sure you follow the rules. Like, it's there for a reason. You don't want to just come in and start doing things that they've literally told you can't be doing. So make sure sure when you're going into these groups, you really understand the rules. Now, just because they say no self-promotion, that doesn't mean you can't find business in there. So just make sure you first really understand the rules of what they allow, what they don't allow, certain days that you're allowed to post, all those types of things, so that you can stay in the good graces of all your admins in these groups. Now, speaking of admins, you have to love on them, right? So every group you go into, whether there's 50,000 or 20 people in a group, somebody started that group somewhere. Or there's like a group of people now who manage it and maintain this Facebook group, which is awesome. You need to love on them, okay? So let's say, for example, maybe you didn't see some of the rules about posting in this group. What a great opportunity. Or maybe you had questions about how they phrased a couple things in the rules, or simply you just should be introducing yourself to these group admins. I personally would make a personal direct message to them in on Facebook and introduce yourself, who you are, what you offer, how long you've been in business, that you appreciate the ad or the add to the group, or you allowing them you to join the group. Ask questions about the rules. Hey, if you're gonna look for free content and you're posting about a free spray tans or something, just build that connection, because I promise you, not a lot of people are doing that and building that one-on-one connection with people, and they will always remember you. So once you share the types of services that you're offering, and if somebody somehow goes into that group and asks a question, your admin is going to say, hey, I remember when Gina messaged me last week. She offers spray tanning. She's new to the area. You should check out her page. Golden. So manners are king. Make sure you introduce yourself and you let them know what you offer. All right. Another thing is you have to engage. You have to give a little before you ask for a lot, right? So it's not just about, hey, I joined this group, I'm just gonna slap my specials all over this group page. That's not how it's done. It's actually very annoying. You have to be engaged with this post, just meaning that go into these groups, see what they're posting. Are they asking for other beauty professionals? It's such a great way to move some of the connections that you've made on Instagram, because you should be making connections and networking on Instagram, and move that idea into Facebook. So if people are looking for photographers or makeup artists and you're already collabing and gotten in with some of these people on Instagram, you can take that over to Facebook and say, hey, follow this girl on Instagram, she's awesome. Share other beauty professionals in your area or other services, but definitely engage. If people are posting pictures about their kids, it's a cute kid. Whatever it is, you have to be engaging. You have to get people to recognize your profile picture, that you're a nice person, that you have answered and helped questions, people with questions who may be new in your area. You just have to engage. So make sure you're doing that and you're not just throwing all of your offers into this group. All right, another thing kind of goes with engaging, but what about teachable moments, right? So let's say, for example, you're in a group of like a fitness page in your like a local mom group that's into fitness, right? Well, I can almost guarantee a lot of these fitness moms probably will love your service, your beauty services, whether it's spray tanning, teeth whitening, lashes, whatever your business is. What about instead of offering your service and asking for money, you give them some education? So simply put, what if you offer spray tanning and you can say, hey, I want to do like a tip every Tuesday for how to keep your spray tan looking as good as possible while you're working out. You could do so much and give so much information that you're probably already putting on Instagram anyways, and you can just repurpose that content and put it into these groups. What that does is it builds trust, but it starts a conversation. So when you can put out information and somebody's like, oh my gosh, no, my spray tan artist never told me that I could do that or that I should be doing that. Boom. Now you are the go-to person for spray tan questions, and they're going to want to come to you for that spray tan service. Another thing you can do, and you should probably do daily or even every other day, is search. In these groups, there's search bars and there's constantly people asking questions about beauty services. So go into the search bar, type in keywords for your business, spray tanning, teeth whitening, lashes, whatever it is, and look at who's posting or has questions about these things. Because then not only can you say, hey, I offer spray tan, but you can actually direct message them and say, hey, I saw your post maybe from 2 weeks ago about spray tanning. I hope you found somebody. If not, or you weren't excited about your experience, I just want to let you know I offer a service in the local area. Also, if you come in next week, I'll give you $10 off. No open-ended offers. It's just an example of what you could offer for them, and then they could fall in love with you and be a forever client. So definitely make sure that you're using your search bar in these Facebook groups. All right, one of the last things I think is super important or is super beneficial in a Facebook group, make sure you ask or you really understand the rules of going live. A lot of these groups don't mind. They actually like people going live in their groups because it keeps the algorithm going really well. It keeps the feed kind of going and nurturing. It gets a lot more consistency and a lot more engagement into their group, and so they don't mind going live. So what if you did like a live once a month and you did, ask me spray tan questions, or a live, watch how a spray tan appointment goes, or explain science, about how the solution you pick, or give a tour of your studio or your spray tan space in your house, or how to book an appointment, like those types of things. Like give them the education, but go live at the same time, because a lot of more people might be engaging into the live and might get excited about that. So that works too. All right, guys. So I hope you get out there. I hope you start joining some Facebook groups. You know what's really funny is that the reason why I started thinking about Facebook group pages, because I saw a YouTube video about Gary Vee, and I hope you guys follow the marketing guru. But he mentioned that in 2023, Facebook group pages are going to be a very big thing again after all these years that they're coming back. So and I think he meant it though about us hosting our own group pages, and I host enough, so I don't need to do that. I mean, you could, but I think it is a great opportunity for you to get into local Facebook group pages that are in your area and really get some clientele from that market. And I think it's a great opportunity. So I hope these tips helped. I hope your businesses are thriving. I hope you guys are having a list of clients on your schedule. Don't forget, I offer online and in-person spray tan and teeth whitening training. So I also will have some beauty business training coming out this year. I really want to dial down on helping not only spray tan and teeth whitening technicians learn and how to advance their business, but everybody in the beauty industry. There's so many free strategies that people aren't using that I really want to be able to share with everybody, and I think could really benefit the beauty industry. So stay tuned for that. You can find all my information in the description box below. Follow me on Instagram on my spray tan page and my training page. I got so many Instagram pages, it's kind of ridiculous, but follow me in all the places. I finally got to 5,000 followers. That's a huge deal. We're trying to get to 10 just so my kids think I'm cool. So make sure you subscribe and you follow their journey. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.